All right, B. Slade, the microphone is smoking hot, and not just because your lips are very close to the second microphone, but because we have more rock royalty in the studio with us. You know them as the hottest band east of the Mississippi, and definitely the number one band in the entire Commonwealth of Virginia. Three guys from Citizen X back again. Mike Ridley, lead guitars, Scott Pauley on bass, and the craziest one of all, Mr. Corey Russ on drums. Gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We'll get it going here. We'll get it all figured out. Four-way hookup call. All right, let's talk about 2023, gentlemen. End of 2022, you guys went back in the studio, and you came up with not one, but two brand new songs. I'll start with you, Scott. How did it all start?
Well, towards the end of 22, we sat down for a bunch of writing sessions, and we had a couple tunes that we felt like we were ready to put down for posterity's sake. So we just ran up in the studio while we had a little bit of extra time around the holidays and banged them out real quick.
That's nice. I saw the activity on social media. I was like, the Citizen X boys are at it again. Mike, I'm sure you had a lot to do with laying down the riff first. How'd that go for you?
It was all right. In the studio, actually, I think for time, Scott and Corey laid down their tracks, and I came in afterwards.
Oh, no kidding. Corey, jump in, man. How'd it go with you and Scott laying down the timekeeper piece of those two jams?
Went really well. Our chemistry has gotten better the more we write, and we're coming to be more powerful as a unit. And then adding Aaron on top, it's the icing on the cake. And so, I mean, it's really gone a lot better than previous recordings and stuff.
That's awesome. And I tell you what, man, in previewing the music when I first started seeing it on social media and actually dialed it up again a little earlier today just to familiarize myself again, Aaron has an incredibly powerful voice. Talk about that, Corey.
He does. We're baffled because the guy stands at like 5'2", but has a voice of someone that's much bigger. I don't know where it comes from. I don't care. I'm just glad he's a part of this group and that he brings that. I mean, he was the it factor that we were looking for. He's a product child of what they call the hair metal. That's what he grew up on, and that's kind of what he brings. But he also brings his own sound to it, and it's just amazing the way it works. It really is.
I agree 100%. When I dialed those up today, right around lunchtime, just to, check back in, get a little more familiar with it because I knew you guys were coming on the show. The first thing that caught me, obviously, I mean, your drumming when you kick off Time is sensational. I mean, it's got a different feel to it. I'm not sure exactly what you were doing on that because I'm not a drummer, and you can talk about that in a second. But once he jumps in with the vocals, man, I mean, the dude just blows you away.
Yes, he does.
That's awesome.
That he does.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Time. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You talk, man. It's your time.
I was going to say, for me, Time, I relate it to like a Queensryche. I kind of feel it has that mid-tempo, the little intricate parts and stuff, what Mike's doing on guitar, what Scott's doing on bass, how I'm kind of laying off and don't have like a normal or a solid drum beat through it in the beginning. It's almost kind of jazzy. To me, I just think Queensryche, Mindcrime, Empire, somewhere around there, that my influence from listening to them, that's what I kind of brought to this piece, and that's how it kind of came off to me.
Yeah, that was awesome. Scott, talk about your piece of Time.
Time for me is really just, push the rhythm along and don't get in the way.
I gotcha.
It's not super flavorful from the bassist perspective. But one thing I would like to mention, though, is that, all of this is the product of and giving a shout out to our man Jeff Covert, who engineers our stuff over at Wally Cleaver's studio right here in Fredericksburg. You know, we try to keep everything, you know, hometown, support our local businesses.
Absolutely.
And, you know, that sort of thing. And really tribute to him. I mean, even though he doesn't really have to, he really kind of puts on a producer hat for us and helps us, you know, paint the picture that you hear, right?
That's fantastic. Good stuff. And good to have you guys back in the studio. Mike, you want to add anything about how you came up with that wicked riff about 2 minutes into the song?
Yeah, that was kind of a product of me and Scott sitting down and just looking for where the song could go. We were really looking to write something new and different, a different flavor, and just a little bit of direction, and we kind of just came out with that.
Nice. Gentlemen, so good to have you back in the studios. If you're just sitting down with us, you are listening to not one, but 3 members from the band Citizen X. Corey Russ on drums, Scott Pauly on bass, and Mike Ridley on lead guitar. It's time for the Muay Thai metal fans to hear the first single that they cut here at the beginning of 2023. This one is called Time, right here at 97underground.com, Baltimore's Pure Rock Worldwide.
Screaming
97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock, worldwide, the station your mother warned you about, and the band your mother warned you about in the studio with us right now. That song is called Time. It's from the band Citizen X. We had 3 of them. Now we have all 4 of them. Sitting down with Mike Ridley on lead guitar, Corey Russ on drums, Scott Pauley on bass, and guess who just joined us? Mr. Aaron Shin on lead vocals.
I feel like that could have been an episode of Ringing Up a Rock Star.
It could have been an episode of Ringing Up a Rock Star. Aaron, welcome to the show. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. Thanks for having me.
There he is.
Hey, thank you for coming on the show. Listen,
Watch out, this guy sounds a little stiff.
he's cool, man. Aaron Shin is the best lead singer on the entire planet, if you ask me. And that's Robert Plant and Stephen Percy from Rat, and the guy from Cheap Trick, too, who I forget his name right now.
Oh, that guy.
Anyway, Aaron.
Robin Zander.
Yes, sir.
That's him.
Coming out of the brand new song Time, going into the song, we talked a little bit to your bandmates about how it all came together. What was your lyrical, push on that? Where did that come from? Talk to me.
Yeah, the inspiration for the song Time kind of came from my mother's passing.
Oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that.
She died lung cancer a few years ago, so, and Mike sent me some lyrics as well, because his mom as well passed pretty recently, around the same time as my mother, so
Wow.
kind of collided songs there, mashed some stuff together, and that's kind of what Time came out to be, a little homage to our mother's passing.
That's very cool, and I tell you what, the next time I listen to it, it's going to have a much different meaning for me because, sadly, I joined that club on March 27th of 2018, and even though it's coming up on 5 years, it still feels like yesterday. So I empathize. I am sorry for both of your losses and mine, but I'm going to listen to that with a different ear the next time I hear it, I'm sure. Anyway, let's get back to the fun stuff. Aaron, thanks for joining us. Let's talk about Yet to Come. What's your take on that one?
Kind of another downer, but not too bad. But so basically, just when everything's going great for you, some stuff hits the fan, and then you think, "Oh crap, here," just shit happens. So the worst is yet to come.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's great. Scott, talk to me,
Killing
man.
me, man. Killing me.
Scott, talk to me, man. Tell me about Yet to Come.
So that song is a lot of fun for the rhythm section.
Yes.
Especially from a bass perspective, it really gets pushed along. It's got a good drive and tempo to it, and it's just a lot of fun, right? Even though
it is.
We're kind of making light of, oh shit, here it goes again, right? But it's done in a real lighthearted way.
I caught that vibe when I dialed it up this afternoon. It was like, it's got. You're right. It has a very fun, upbeat, vibe to it, but at the same time, the lyrics are a little bit different. I'm gonna wait for Corey to wrap this up. So let's go to Mike now. Mike, what was your piece in that?
I just wanted to come up with like a real good vibe rock riff, and something a little up tempo, something get your head nodding to, and the rest of the guys added to it and laid it out, and that's what we got.
That's awesome, brother.
Hey, don't let him leave out the fact that he's pumping the crap out of that wah pedal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He loves that stuff, don't he?
Wow, thank you for the radio, I'll tell you that.
No doubt about it. All right, Corey, need to hear your take on it, man. What was going on behind the drum kit when you came up with that one, Yet to Come?
Man, it was like Mike said, it was a cool little rock riff. It was fun to play. There's a great groove that me and Scott lay down. And I tell you what, any song that I can put a cowbell in is a great song.
I was gonna bring that up when I heard that today. I swear to, I was like, I'll be damned, man. He actually brought a little cowbell to the game on this one.
Oh,
Yes, I
So
did.
catch us live. He's going to bring more than a little cow game to the program.
That's awesome, man. I did. I swear to God, I caught that. I was like, hold on a second, man. I just caught cowbell. I forgot all about that being in there because I checked you guys out over the holidays when you posted on social media. But I was like, wait a minute. I got to say something to Corey about that. I was like, did he watch that Saturday Night Live skit, man, and decide to really hammer this thing? That's awesome, man. Yet to come. Great new song. What do you think, guys? Time to hear it?
Spin it.
Yeah.
Let's do it, man. If you're just joining us, man, you missed a lot of good stuff. Catch the re-air the next time this one comes on because we're sitting down with all 4 members of the band Citizen X. Talking about Mike Ridley on lead guitar, Aaron Shin on lead vocals, Scott Pauly on bass, and the crazy one, Mr. Corey Russ, on drums. Another brand new jam. It's called Yet to Come. You're hearing it right here for the very first time on the Muay Thai Metal Show at 97underground.com. Baltimore's pure rock worldwide.
What you think you want? What you think you need? All one and the same when you live a life of greed. And what's to come will never pave the way for what you think will keep you out of harm's way. The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. Better keep on moving. There's no simple rule of thumb. Yeah. The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. You find it amusing, but this time won't belong to y'all. Said it won't belong. Oh, on the streets, no matter go the way. Nothing's looking up for you. Ain't that a crying shame? Gotta pull it together, cause this life ain't what it seems. Sooner or later, you'll be begging from your knees, yeah! The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. Better keep on moving, there's no simple rule of thumb, yeah. The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. You find it amusing, but this time won't be long now. Oh, yeah! Let's go! Come on, take it down! Simple rule of thumb, yeah. The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. You find it amusing, but this time won't belong now. The worst is yet to come. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. Where else could anything go wrong? Yeah. The worst is yet to come. Yet to come. You find it amusing, but this time won't belong now.
97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide. The song is called Yet to Come. The band, hottest band out of the Commonwealth of Virginia. Good friends of ours here at the Muay Thai Metal Studios. They are Citizen X. Sitting down with bassist Scott Pauly, lead vocalist Aaron Shin, Corey Russell on drums, and Mike Ridley on lead guitar. Gentlemen, great song, 2 new songs. Let's talk about what's going to happen in 2023. Got a big show coming up. Let's start with Aaron. Talk to me, brother.
Yeah, so we coming up later this January, Winchester, Granny's, playing with a good. Should be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a great show.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a real good show.
Are you expecting like a busload of chicks to show up at this place?
I'm sure they are. Corey, talk to me, man. We're talking about the women showing up now.
Yep. I'm hoping that there is a couple buffaloes that show up.
Buffaloes. That's a new one.
No, a couple bus loads.
Okay. That's great. I got to hang with this guy. I want to do Jim Beam with Corey Russ, man.
No doubt.
No doubt about
do
it. Scott, talk to me, man. What's on tap for 2023? Let's talk about the Winchester show. January 28th. Where is it?
Let's see, we're at Granny's in Winchester.
That sounds like about what it's going to be like at Granny's house.
Yeah, it could be. It'll be my first time in that town, so we'll see. We're playing with Accident, Pocket Deep, Not My Voice, and Scarecrow's Curse. It's going to be a full night. I'm not exactly sure where we fall in that lineup, but honestly, it doesn't even really matter. We're just going to put our thing down no matter what time slot we're in. Should be a good time.
It will be a real good time, man. You just got to get tickets at the door, or, can you go like to Granny's and, get it lined up, or just, show up that night?
It's just show up at the door. I do believe that entree will cost you $10, and it is an 18 and up show.
All right, that's cool. That's good stuff to know, man.
Right,
Always good to know.
No more funny jokes, but I mean, Granny will pay.
Dude, it's probably going to be off the hook. This plate, you watch.
I'm just dicking
No,
off.
I know, man. B Slade's just being B Slade, but
I ain't just being B Slade.
it's going to be a good time. I guarantee you. We're thinking about making the trek down
I'm
there.
trying to get this Friday night. Come on, I'm trying to get these guys wound up.
I know you're trying to get them wound up.
It's like talking to three mannequins here.
No, it ain't, man. These guys are the baddest cats in the alley.
Oh, jeez, now it's
They are the baddest cats in the alley. All right, Corey, talk to me. What's on tap past Granny's? You guys got anything coming up after that? Anything down the road? How much do you want to tour in 2023? I'll let you talk.
We'd like to get out there as much as possible. In between times when we're booking shows, we don't have anything past this January date as of yet.
Okay.
We've got a bunch of potential stuff possibly being set up, but again, it's a matter of getting all the logistics, putting everything in place that needs to be in place and stuff so we can put it together. If we're not out on tour and we have a month or two of downtime, Mike throws out a bunch of riffs. I'm pretty sure that we'll go back into the studio, cut some more tracks and stuff, because we're excited, very excited, with Aaron on board about the stuff that we're doing, and can't wait to get that recorded and back out to people. If you can't see us live for whatever reason, I'm okay with that for now, but you've got to listen to the recordings.
Sounds
and if you get the chance, come see us live, because that is more fun than you can imagine.
I'm sure it is, and you bring up a good point though. So talk to the listeners. Tell them, where can they find you? This stuff is out there now, right?
It is. You can find us on YouTube Music, Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, any of your streaming platforms. You should be able to find Citizen X.
That's awesome.
Make sure to look for the logo of the album.
No doubt about it. I appreciate it. Gentlemen, I think we're starting to come down the pike, run out of time. So let's wrap things up. We're sitting down with the four members from Citizen X: Aaron Shin on lead vocals, Scott Pauly on bass, Mike Ridley on lead guitar, and Corey Russ on drums. You heard Corey talking about it. Check these guys out. Go to Spotify, Amazon Music. You can find them everywhere. And do you guys have your own website? Corey, I'll let you talk.
Not as of yet. So if
Okay.
you want like social media content, Facebook, Instagram, you can find us on there.
Very cool.
You can even reach out to us and we can respond.
Sounds really good. Gentlemen, thanks so much. Thanks for coming on. Happy New Year to all four of you. But I tell you what, man, let's talk a little bit about 2022 at this point. Take a little trip down the Wayback Machine. You guys hit number 1, at 97underground.com for what was it, Scott, 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. It was good times.
It was a good ride, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't say thanks enough to 97 Underground listeners and everybody that voted for us. We really do appreciate it.
No, it was really cool to see you guys, kind of cruise up the charts. I was watching that week as you got there from 4 to 3 to 2 to 1. It wasn't any big jumps, but you guys were steady as a rock, man, and just each week, knocked another peg off. And it was good to see you at the top. Aaron, parting thoughts, man. Say goodbye to all the hard rock listeners here at the Muay Thai Metal Show. They love you.
Oh, good to know.
I can contest to that.
Yeah, no, believe me, man.
I mean, attest, not contest. I can attest to that, Aaron.
Yeah, definitely exciting to hit number 1. We were really appreciative of the show and everything.
Dude, well,
Thank everybody for voting for us and all that.
No, we really appreciate it. You hadn't checked in yet when we were talking in the first segment,
Man,
but
look, all the kudos goes to Ryan. Ryan's the one that told the owner of the station to get the shit, bro.
yeah. Hey,
Ryan, why don't you pat yourself on the back,
hey,
buddy?
that ain't nothing about me, man. This is about the band. But seriously, Aaron Shin has a voice, man.
They're great.
That is rivaled
Look, I'm
by
only busting your balls, guy. I mean, come on.
B Slade's going down the B Slade rabbit hole. But no, Aaron, I tell you what, man, when I turned on Time and Yet to Come today, just to kind of refamiliarize myself, I had listened a little bit over the holidays. You bring it, brother, for a young man. You have some serious freaking pipes, dude. Kudos to you, man.
Thank you.
Not a problem at all.
Yep. I'm going to have to widen the door at the rehearsal space. Keep pumping his head.
I can't see him.
I'm saying, Ryan pumping his guy way.
I can't see him getting the ego. I can see Corey Russ getting the ego. But all right, gentlemen. Aaron, say goodbye.
All right, everybody. Muay Thai Metal, thank you for having us.
Not a problem. Scott, say goodbye.
Sayonara, Muay Thai Metal. We'll see you next time.
Big Mike, say goodbye.
Man, thanks for having us. We'll check you out on the next one.
And last but not least, Mr. Corey Russ.
97 Underground and Muay Thai Metal Show, thank you so much. We hope to see everyone at a show soon.
Baddest ass band down in the Commonwealth of Virginia.
Oh, I'm coming down there now.
They are Citizen X. Corey Russ on drums, Mike Ridley on lead guitar, Aaron Shin on lead vocals, and from Seaford, Delaware, Mr. Scott Pauley on bass. Check them out on January 28th. The place is called Granny's. It's right down in Winchester, Virginia. Me and B. Slade are going to try to be there and to take you down memory lane. Let's go back to this number 1 from 2022. It's called Chances right here at 97underground.com. Baltimore's pure rock worldwide.
Wow! I see a road ahead. I think I'd like to go down. Ain't nothing left for me. It's time to get out of town. I'm taking chances. I've got nothing to lose. You can say what you want, but I don't care about your views. So now I'm living life so free. Oh yeah, you can't take nothing from me. And it's been a long time coming for me. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you see. Hey, I'm gonna make you see. Keep beating down the door and soon you'll get what you need. And keep your finger